So Gouging Fire just got banned to the Ubers tier, and it was not even close. Today we'll be trying it out in that tier. Shout out to Edgar for the squads. We got screens, and we also have a different team with Hattering. Gonna be a lot of fun. Lead off my Grimmsnarl, get on my screens, taunt. They actually end up leading off with Arceus Ghost, which is probably the best lead I could ask for, because maybe they go for rocks, but taunt is just free. Like, absolutely free. Reflect is fine just because Zacian is a threat, and it actually does allow me to taunt Zacian too, stopping it from clicking Swords Dance. Had I clicked Light Screen last turn, I wouldn't be able to click taunt as freely this turn. But get on my Light Screen here, let him knock me out. And honestly, is it time? Is it time to gouge? It might be time to gouge. It might actually be time to gouge. I'm going to Dragon Dance up. See what they have to do to this. I mean, me being a fire type means that they cannot hit me with Will-O-Wisp from Arceus Ghost. Obviously at +1 I threaten everything. Terrapagus might have the red card. We'll see. I don't mind too much about that though. I'm just going to get as much damage as I can on Arceus. Not bad. Flare Blitz is doing 56. What do you guys think about the Gouging Fire ban? Do you think it was justified? Do you think it should not have been banned? Obviously let me know down below. And if you do enjoy the content, leave a like, consider subscribing. On my way to 500,000 subs. These guys got to be scarfed to do anything. Zacian not having an attack raise is really, really nice. I can see myself winning with my Glacial Lancer. And Arceus Ghost going down is amazing for Koraidon because Scale Shot, or really my fighting move, are absolutely free. 1, 2, 3. I'm going to Flare Blitz. If there's Scarf Draco, I can kind of just win with Necrozma. Looks really, really good here. Same thing with you. Honestly, both of these mons look super good. Same thing with Dragon Dance Arceus. I'm gonna be honest. You know what? I'll try Dragon Dance Arceus first. See what happens. Again, this could be red card Terrapagus, which is kind of what I'm expecting it to be if it was like rocks on this squad. I'm okay with that first KO as well. It just gives me like they don't have good switches to Arceus ground at all. 2 DDs and it just puts in a ton of work. So, and we don't have to worry about a Calyrex Ice. And my opponent always has to worry about my Terra Fire, which will always be free versus Koraidon, Necrozma, and Zacian. So I feel like we're in an okay situation, and I was willing to take that trade. Plus, if they weren't Scarf, they might have Terra'd there to try and live the hit, and I would have been able to knock them out. But Dragon Dance up here in front of you. You cannot knock me out in 1 hit, so I'm just going to DD again. If they want to get up Trick Room, so be it. They will die to this Earthquake. This could be Terra Fire as well. It's Terra Psychic, but unfortunately for them, I'm Adamant. So that's not game necessarily, because they do have this Demon, which will live. I don't know if it actually KOs me, though. I'm about to say, yeah, that should be game. At this point, Arceus ground, and you know, we did it. Got rid of the only mon that could Will-O-Wisp us and need a hit. They should have probably Terra'd first with Necrozma. It would have actually helped them out a lot, and would have saved them in this case, but nice. So, first win, Gouging Fire setting up for Arceus ground. Also, if you didn't know, it's my subathon this month, and it's still going on. We got like 20-something hours on the timer. As long as that subathon goes, code AIM30 is 30% off. So if you want to pick up my brand new hydration flavor, Cherry Apple, we just restocked, or my other hydration flavor, Meteor Burst, we also restocked recently. Feel free to use code AIM. Cherry Apple, it has like a cherry apple, but I also call it grape type of flavor, like a Jolly Rancher, almost like a grape Jolly Rancher. Meteor Burst, kind of like Skittles. And they also have the sample kit. If you want to get anything from Advanced GG that's not hydration, though, that's caffeinated, make sure you're 18+. A lot of threats on this team. Not sure the best way to stop webs, but we'll lead off with you. I will go for taunt. I am Spadef, so taunt's relatively free. I mean, I'll take 1 Moonblast. I'll get up a Light Screen after, and then we'll kind of go from there. My dog was trying to walk on the desk, so I had to just put her down real quick. Puka's very restless. She's like me. We don't sleep out here. She actually sleeps phenomenally. Like I am actually jealous of her sleep. But we'll taunt here. Let's see if they go for webs first. They do go for Moonblast, which is fine. We're not going to necessarily... We take the next one, but we don't take it great, right? If I go you in Flare Blitz, I will live. I do have taunt as well. Considering... I want to break their... Do I want to Terra Fire and do this, though? I just want to break their stats regardless. I'm kind of curious to see if I live this 4 times effective move through Light Screen. Ah, Pounce. Smart. All right, so they have the decision to make between knocking me out and going for webs. I'm okay with that. Most of my mons are either boots or they rely on Trick Room. So that's not too bad. And I still have Light Screen, so it's actually kind of hard for them to revenge kill me without going Zacian or anything like this. Like, you're going to go for a Dragon Move into me with a Necrozma? That's fine. Shoot. I got my homie right here ready, but this guy's going to go later. Yeah, this guy's going to set up later. I think what we do is we simply Terra and Trick Room. I think that's the safest play. If they want to Flare Blitz, that's fine. If they end up switching, that's fine too. Nothing on their team should be able to knock me out from there. I kind of wish we were weakness policy on this guy. On both of them, to be honest, but I think I have to Trick Room here. If they Terra and Flare Blitz, I'm in a good spot too, because then I can just knock them out with high horsepower after. They have a defense drop, so I'm in a decent spot anyway. But we'll pause it till they make a move. Be right back. So yeah, they end up going for Flare Blitz there. No big deal. I think I leave E-Killer's move too. I think it's just better to just Glacial Lance immediately. I can SD. I'll have another turn of Trick Room after. I'll live this Earthquake they want to go for as well, unless they're Terra Ground. And then it's kind of like, do I high horsepower here, or do I actually predict? Because if I predict Koraidon, because high horsepower doesn't actually kill anything else, they might actually sack this too. Now that I think it's really bad into my team. Yeah, they should sack this. It's pretty bad into my team. Because then they can go E-Killer and hit me up. We'll go you. Gonna set up the Trick Room again. I'm actually gonna go Weakness Policy over Lumberry on this one, just because I think it'll be stronger into them. As my opponent ends up going for Taunt. So Taunt SD is a freaking problem. Is it last move EQ or is it Shadow Claw? That makes a difference too. Because we still have the tools. We still do have tools to win. Gouging Fire, being able to eat. All right, Shadow Claw, which is perfect. So that actually means we eat. Yeah, Gouging Fire, being able to eat a hit is really, really, really big. Same thing with Arceus Ground right here, going for Earthquake. Cool. Maybe it depends. It depends on if they go Koraidon first, though. This will be close. I think we did lose, but we'll see. If they go Koraidon, I think they win. If they go anything, if they go Zacian, I think I actually have a good shot at winning. All right, so assuming they miss, either way, this is still my best play. They actually should just go for low kick, exactly. Scale Shot has to miss for me to win this. So I'm going to go Gouging Fire. It has to miss. So I'm going to Dragon Dance. Ah, good game. All right, so got smoked there. Let's try the other team. A little bit more of a balance. Also has Landorus, so it actually gives me an option versus Koraidon, whereas that one is I have to kind of hope. I'm going to put Weakness Policy also on the Arceus, or excuse me, on the Necrozma. We'll be right back. Nasty team from the opponent. Like, they got that Arceus Poison. I went Outrage on this one over Dragon Claw. Edgar did say I can go Dragon Claw on it, so maybe that was the mistake. You too. Maybe that's a mistake here. I really do like Kyogre, though. Kyogre goes stupid in this game. Very, very nice. I need to probably sack something to break through Giratina, and then Kyogre just kind of wins. So I'm going to start off with you. I end up leading off of Landorus. Ability does go first, which is awesome. We are going to, I think, immediately Ice Beam. Water Spout is the better play, but I want to hit Giratina. I just want to gauge that. You know, whatever. Water Spout's really strong. I don't even know the like the 150 is insane. Even if they like Terra this randomly or something. If they're Sash, at least it doesn't have Boom in this, so they just get rocks. I'll just click Water Spout, see what they want to do. They do have a really cool team though. I'm a huge fan. But yeah, Ogre is definitely a threat. The good thing about Giratina is if it goes for like Wisp or something, I can bounce it back. This is the one mon I gotta beat though. Oh, that does so much damage. God, yo, bro, calm down. Hat's pretty free into this. It feels free. They don't have a lot of doubles that Oko hat. Maybe Magearna would be one of them. Maybe this is also Boots Giratina. I'm not 100% sure, but we always go hat. Status move. Arceus Poison comes out. That's okay. It's okay-ish. I guess they go for a poison move here. Let's see if we Arceus Ground. Nice. Gonna double. Anticipating them to want to go out to Landorus. They end up staying in, which is not what we wanted necessarily. I'm showing Will-O-Wisp though is good, so it's more support. Recover, maybe not Ice Beam. Trying to think what's my best way to beat this. I'll just Water Spout again. Do I want to KO Magearna here? Yeah, I do. I do. My Kyogre is really good. I kind of wish I was Terra, a different Terra on this, but should be okay. I'm going to try and get up rocks, because I assume they rest exactly. Get up rocks in front of this. Landorus comes out. Go my own Hatterene here. We'll block their own rocks. We could taunt, obviously, but I like this idea a little bit more. And then Psychic Noise is just free. I don't want to nuzzle. I want to get my chip. I also don't want a Draining Kiss just in case they're Rocky Helmet, because I get so much damage by doing this. And now we'll Draining Kiss because we should be able to live the next one potentially. Yeah, it's fine. With they rocks here, honestly, even if they do, it's okay. Me having my own is really nice. Yeah, that was a great rocks on the opponent's part, but I still Earthquake on a switch-in, and I can taunt Giratina, and they have no good Earthquake switch-ins, so like Mag takes too much, Giratina takes too much as well. I'm gonna taunt you, so you can't Sleep Talk or do anything annoying. I don't care if Landers comes out because I am faster, so we'll keep Giratina low. It is running Boots, which is good to know. We're keeping Giratina low. We have Landers slow. We have the Fairy gone, right? So look how good Gouging Fire is looking right now. Look how good Gouging Fire is looking right now. I'm assuming this is banded. I'm going to sack Hatterene instead of terastallizing here because Gouging Fire could Terra, which could save it into something. So we'll see. They go for Crash. Cool. Now, Water Move is essentially free. I will still be clicking the Water Spout here, as I think it's still my strongest play. I do not care about Giratina coming out. Wisp is the only thing it could really do, or Dragon Claw. I'd rather go Koraidon here if it does have Sleep Talk. And then I just go for Dragon Claw. And great, Landers is gone. No more Intimidate. We're looking insane right now with Gouging Fire, especially with Sun Up. I get an attack raise, and I think everything dies. So that's something we wanna play around. Gouge looks really, really, really good. Going SD? I think I SD. I forgot of my type. I forgot I didn't Terra on this guy. Still go for Flare Blitz. Cool. I get a nasty burn there. What I want to do is kind of take advantage. So go you. Sack Koraidon because I'm an idiot. And then with Sun being up, we should be able to Dragon Dance up with my guy. And win this game. 1 second. Alright, so I'm actually going to U-turn right out to Gouge here. And then simply Dragon Dance up. If it's Roar last, it's Roar last. But it's Earth Power. Cool. Do I Blitz? I think that still makes Arceus, a water version of Arceus win. So, yeah, this is my play. Because they're forced to Ice Shard now. I can still keep this guy alive as well, which is faster than Giratina. So they're forced to go Chien-Pao and Ice Shard. Otherwise, everything else would die. So Gouge picks up the KO on the more annoying Mon, and I believe that Arceus Ground wins the game. All right, so there is the Chien-Pao. We're going to expect either an Ice Shard or anything along those lines. What I could do technically is save this to have the attack booster, but I think we just like to save Koraidon to have it and then pivot Landers and let that die. But I assume they have to Ice Shard here, so it should be free. Water Move is free. I'm going to click Ice Beam. I don't care if they go Mewtwo because I can switch out versus Mewtwo. It's more so about making sure Giratina isn't annoying later. Like now they can't even Terra and save themselves. So that's great. Mewtwo should not be able to win into Terra Water and Chien-Pao comes out. So that is the Gouging Fire Sack as they sucker. And then we can just Dragon Dance up. And we click Outrage. Let's go. Oh, barely missed out on the KO. Come on, fam. Life Orb. Nice. And by going you, I force a Chien-Pao to go for Sucker Punch, which means we guarantee win. So nice. Gouging Fire. Basically almost picked up. It got rid of Arceus Poison, which was important. And it forced Chien-Pao to not click a strong move into my team, like an Ice move that was strong. Ice Shard doesn't really count into my team. So nice. We got a nice little Gouging Fire mini thing there. And that was it. Surprised that the Giratina was not Rest Talk. I feel like Rest Talk would have been a little bit stronger in that game, way more annoying, but let's get into the game. All right, we got one, and they have some offense with Glim. I'm a huge fan of Glimora. I'm just going to start off with Hatterene, honestly, into Miraidon. Looks like my Terra options aren't the greatest here, so we'll see if we can actually even switch out into Landorus, because they're definitely going to go for Electro Drift into Draco Meteor, and Draco Meteor is going to absolutely cook me. The U-turn? Okay, perfect. That's fine. I honestly wish I got a Brox there, but Zacian coming out doesn't matter too much. I always have Kyogre to revenge kill, so I'm not too worried about this guy, even if it boosts. And I like the idea of getting a Brox. Koraidon is obviously a threat, but with Terra Water, Hat's pretty good into that. So I feel okay with this. I do. And they can Mortal Spin immediately, but we just want rocks up because Arceus is our way of winning this game, in my opinion. Arceus is our way of winning this game. I don't care if they go for rocks themselves, or if what I want them to do is Mortal Spin, so that way their Sash is broken. That's literally what I wanted. That's honestly why I went for Taunt there too. They only have Dazzling Gleam as well as an option typically. So I could go for one more layer of rocks and die to Poison. Ah, they do actually have Power Gem. Interesting. Okay, I don't typically see that on League Glamora. You just like Dazzling Gleam Mud Shot. But nice free Water Spout. Sash is broken, and that's the only reason why we wanted rocks. The rest of the mons don't really matter for rocks. These are usually boots. This is boots. This is a Zamazenta, so I don't really know. Yep, we know you're not Scarf, buddy. We know you can't deal with me, so I get rid of one of the biggest threats of all time in Pokemon. Goat comes out. Help me. Help me. Low kick, U-turn if it's Scarf. Probably a Scarf in this build. I can see them blitzing, though, immediately, too. Just go for low kick. Beautiful. We're going to go for Psychic Noise here. Nuzzle. I don't want to Nuzzle into Glamora. I would rather Psychic Noise. Even if they go Zacian. Like, I would always rather, I think, do this. And without an attack raise, I feel okay with Arceus. But I think I want to go out into Gouging Fire. I think it kind of wins. Am I wrong? Because I don't want the T-Spike up is my problem. No freaking way. Well, I blitz anyway, right? Because... No. If I'm going to get the T-Spike up, I need to be at +1. I'm pretty sure I live Play Rough. And if I don't, I just Water Spout anyway, so that's okay. Because it's only +2, it's +3, and I'm looking at my defense stat. So if they're going to go Glamora here, I want to make sure I get a boost. Don't... A little boost to boost. This is Arceus, so maybe doesn't have E-Speed because it's Arceus ground. Zamazenta's still a threat. Kyogre looks insane here, though. So if I die, I die. That's okay. Could have nuzzled there, but again, I'm really worried about that T-Spike more than anything else in this game. I feel like Gouging Fire is bulky enough, man. I really do. Kind of wish I was Choice Scarf, though. Like, I'm thinking if Speed Boost is really good here, too. But it might just be too weak as well in this tier, considering it's a bunch of demons. Like, no, they are all demons. It is literally a bunch of demons. Koraidon would come out after. If I were to go for that, I could Terra Fairy in front of that. And maybe pick up a 2-for-1. And maybe, even with T-Spike at that point, I'm okay as long as Koraidon's down, because I can just go for Water Spout. This is all assuming that Gouging Fire lives this, which I assume it does at a percentage. But we'll pause it. Okay, so they go for Terra Water there in Swords Dance. I'm going to go out on a limb and say that was not the best play. Gonna go out on a limb here and say that was not the best play. Which Zamazenta is it, though, is the thing. I think I just go for Terra Fairy Outrage. I actually think I just go for that. Flare Blitz might have killed, to be honest. I could have just calced, but I don't want Koraidon Revenge killing me. At it, because I'm pretty sure it's Scarf. Oh, it's just that Zama. Okay, we're good. No way you have a move that actually hits me. Oh, just Iron Defenses. Who the hell cares? I'll switch the hell out. I'll be back. I'll be freaking back, bro. I will literally be back. And this is now my Koraidon answer. So biggest threat is just still the Arceus ground setting up, because it does mess me up. I'm going to assume Hat is good, though, into this. They already Terra'd, so I'm chilling. Okay. Gonna just Psychic Noise every single time. I have to go hard Ogre. If I die to Earthquake, I die to Earthquake. They didn't think I did, so that's great. They wouldn't go for Dragon Move. They go for most... I think a U-turn. Hey, I think a U-turn at best. My dogs are always hype, man. I think when I Dragon Dance, I win the game from this position. So we need to be very careful. I'm going to go Koraidon. Yeah, they Flare Blitz there. So that gives me a little bit more out of the turn. And T-Spike are annoying, but I can Dragon Claw once. It obviously does give them T-Spike. but they're forced to revenge kill me via low kick. And Sun ends, so I'm okay. Like, they cannot go any of these two Pokemon. Well, I guess they can go that. Yeah, they're forced to revenge kill me. I always Dragon Claw here. They Flare Blitz, which is great. They thought I'd go Hatterene, but that was a little bit too quick of a turn, I think. And we get the KO. Beautiful. So we always had Kyogre in the back to win from that position as well. And Gouge made that possible. Let's get another one. I'm about to lose to a team, and it's very unfortunate. Oh, I'm definitely about to lose to this team, and it's very unfortunate. Oh, that's okay. That's completely fine. Like, that actually doesn't... That's way better for me. Holy crap. That's amazing. They just gave me so much damage for no reason, too. Awesome. Cool. That was the one mon I was actually worried about losing to. So, we're good. Doesn't have to worry about... I just click Ice Beam here. Don't have to worry at all. That is not a lead I expected. And no T-Spikes. T-Spike were what I was thinking was going to smoke me no matter what. Rillaboom obviously can come out and do whatever it wants. It's a threat to me and a half. We will get up rocks here. I can taunt the Garg as well. I can taunt Lucha and leave it at 1, which is okay too. We U-turn always and break its that. And I mean, there's a few things I could do. Technically, Arceus ground can win here. Technically, Arceus ground can win here. I'm gonna go for it. What the hell does Fly do for you? Yeah, I'm about to say, you have terrain up and everything. I'm freaking chilling, bro. Alright, goodbye. You deserve a good rest. Alright, we got rid of Drill. We got rid of Terra, which is important. Rillaboomer can come out, obviously. I'm only going for rocks because I can taunt Lucha and stop it from setting up multiple times. That's basically it. Go ahead and smoke me, buddy. I'm gonna assume that this mon is strong enough to not die to anything if I blitz. Woof! That's all I needed. And I needed to blitz there because I needed the stab. I don't think the crit mattered. Could be wrong though, but from this position I go gouging because if they go Rillaboom it should be game. Yeah. Because unfortunately they cannot Terra anymore. That did 0. Of course it's a freaking Iron Defense set. Of course it's a freaking Iron Defense set. Now I gotta switch on the Sulk here. Take a bill. Oh, they went for a body press. Thank God. Okay. So that's fine. Do 1,000,000,000% to you. Switch out. Get I'm gonna lose to the damn Garg, bro. This damn Garg gonna beat me down. This Garg is gonna beat me down. Actually, no, I could switch once. You think they Grassy Glide at this point in my life? Well, I thought. I'm gonna double. What's up? Thank you. All right, we win. We're good. We're good. Crisis averted, people. Crisis averted. Hard you. Man, you ain't killing me with crap, bro. But I'm also terrified, so I'm switching. You could die, Kyogre. You deserve a good rest. Ooh. Pretty sure we win the game if I just click recover here. Yeah, I'm pretty sure Gouge just wins, so I'm just going to go for Stone Edge here because Grassy Glide isn't going to do crap. I'm a damn Arceus, and we just got to land another Stone Edge. Beautiful. All right, like this team, you know why they had a chance of winning? Because freaking Garg is a threat. Garg is actually a threat. No matter what, if that Garg could, if they did not waste Terra with Drill, and it was a waste, honestly, they weren't going to win from that position, in my opinion. Grassy Terrain was up, so Grassy Terrain was working against them. Like, if it was my own Grassy Terrain and it was me who had to decide when it came in, sure, I would try. Maybe you could try that, but I don't know. I don't think from that position they were going to win. But let's get into the game. So this is the main reason we have Outrage. It's Arceus Water. And my opponent's team is extremely threatening. Chi-Yu is a problem. Kyogre lets me find out if Koraidon is Choice Scarf, which is why I'm starting off with Kyogre. It's very good in this game. They have a lot. They got double Tusks. They got Tusks. They obviously have a good answer to this in general. We have Stone Edge for Ho-Oh, by the way, for those wondering why the hell we have that. A lot of good Pokemon. I do see Arceus potentially winning with Terra Water if they are not Will-O-Wisp when they're Arceus, but they definitely should be. Terra Fire is pretty decent here with the U-turn around. Let's see. Well, let's see what they make a move. Koraidon lead. Do they go first? They do, which means they are actually Choice Scarf. So I'm actually going to Thunder here because they can't kill me in one hit. They're most likely going to U-turn. I expect them to expect an Ice Beam, so I'm hoping Arceus Water comes out. I need this initial damage. That way later I can win. And I'm going to go for it again. It's actually a little bit risky for them to switch just because I don't have to be this. So Arceus Water going down means blitz, 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 blitz. AKA, I'm just going to die anyway. Tusk comes out. They know my set. However, I have a Fizz Def Hatterene, which means unless you're max attack, which you most likely are, you are not smoking me. Bro is choice banned as hell. Are you kidding me, bro? That's wild. Dude. All right, we get a nice little taunt here. I don't care about them spinning or doing anything. My Lanner's actually like 1v1s a lot of the team, which is pretty cool. Yeah. They're going to U-turn. I actually want the chip with Rocky Helmet on them to help me win later, and I take less from being in, and if Koraidon comes out, who cares? Great Tusk comes out. If it wants to spin, that's fine. I get to click free Water Spouts right after, so the Ice Spinner there. Beautiful. Get to click. Water Spout's 110. I'm going to click Water Spout just in case they go Corviknight. Like, Ice Beam is free, but I don't want to click it here because I want to prevent Corviknight from defogging if I can't, even though they have double spinner. Like, this is actually a dumb play. Ice Beam is so free. Ice Beam is literally the best play right here. But am I going to click it? No. But it's 100% the best play. But I still get chip on Koraidon anyway, and, I mean, it's not like I'm killing anything. This guy already dies to Blitz at +1. This guy, too. Honestly, do I care? Maybe I should beam. All right, I'll beam just for me. Just so let me make a better play here, because even if Corviknight defogs, just get up rocks again. Yeah. All right. Convince myself it's okay. We don't gotta worry about this. We're back. We're back in this game. I love teams like this, by the way. Like, why the hell are they choice banned Great Tusk? That's so sick. Imagine this Mon in a Primal Groudon meta. Oof. Oof. That's my Mon, baby. That's a freaking Mon right there. All right, beautiful. Yo, low-key, I get smoked by this Great Tusk if I sack Lando. If they U-turn, though, it's so much better for me. And if they blitz, if they lose this, they lose to the other Mon. So, yeah, that's amazing. They died to rocks now. Or close, 7%. All right, Mr. I'ma kill your Pokemon comes out. Gouge gets to come out for free after. Koraidon technically wins, but because it is not the focus of this video, I'm not going to go that Mon at all. At all, at all. Also, they could Dark Pulse here, considering I do have Gouging Fire, Kyogre, so maybe they don't want to go for the Specs Terra Fire Overheat, which is what I do whenever Chi-Yu comes out. Yeah, they go for Dark Pulse. Beautiful. We'll just Blitz. Hits Corby, hits everything. I can't tell if that's Specs, because that's honestly Chi-Yu, so I cannot tell if that's Specs. It most likely is. And now, I mean, they do have Spinner, potentially, but... ah, dude didn't let me. I wanted to win the game. Gouging Fire was going to come out after they revenge kill me. They were forced to, like, Ice Spinner, or... I think Koraidon died to rocks. It's 7%, so it's, like, iffy. Sometimes I'll be 6%, sometimes I'll be 7%. If it's 6%, it did die to rocks. Ugh. Not this. Not anything but this. Alright, lead off a Koraidon here. They lead Rabombi. I'm going to U-turn to break its Sash. And if it's Scarf and it Moonblast me, F them. I'm mad. But we always go Hat. And they got a Webs for me. Oh my god. Dude, no. There's no way you had 1,500 points and you just did that. There's just no... There is no way. Did they just ignore the fact that I had a Hat? I just did that just to break its Sash for later without, like, them switching out on Hat. So I didn't have to worry about that. That's so freaking funny. Holy. That's one of them where I felt like... I don't think it's going to get better than that. I actually really did like Gouge's Live, though. I'm going to leave it on that. I did like Gouge's Live. I think it was pretty solid. Maybe... Like, Outrage for Arceus Water is cool. I like Gouge plus Kyogre, even though, obviously, the water does weaken its Flare Blitz. But that was fun. That was such a funny one. Thank you, Edgar, for the squads. They'll be on my website, pokeaimMD.com. That link is always down below. We got draft going up tomorrow, week 4. And, of course, the subathon does continue. Your boy will be streaming later tonight. We have quite a few days left just because the timer allows that. And, again, if you want to pick up anything from Advanced GG, if you want to pick up my flavors, use code AIM30 for 30% off. These are hydration flavors, but if you get anything caffeinated, 18+. I will see you guys in the next video. And let me know your thoughts on Gouging Fire's ban. That's it. Peace.